Hello friends, welcome to Salesforce CRMA video session 208. So basically in today's video, we will actually try to understand how we can observe the records for the external opportunity. And yeah, that will be all about today's video. We will continue with the Upsert operation. Before that, of course, I will just continue from where I left off in the previous session. So, we actually build up this whole recipe. We understood how to observe records for external lead, but the thing which we didn't do is the verification part. So very quickly, let me first of all do this append part. Okay, so append internal and external lead, that is completely fine. And of course here I will write upsert to external lead. Okay, so upsert to external lead. Okay, so yeah, basically I've taken the internal lead, and I have this applied this filter where I filter out for all those things where lead source is equal to web. Okay, uh, anyways, that is not showing in the preview section, or it's taking too much time to load. Okay, so that's the thing. And then finally, I've taken for all those resources which is equal to none, because I will be updating for this one. Okay, I created this new field, and that is completely fine. And then I have appended where last name is appended with the last name, company status, and new lead source is mapped to lead source. And finally, I'll be upsetting over here. Okay, for the ID, last name, company. So whenever the ID match is just going to update, for others is going to insert basically. Fine. That is the concept what we have learned earlier as well. Now, of course, I can click on save and run, and although this recipe is going to take time, meanwhile I can just check, what I need to basically check over here. So currently, if I write, so currently how many records you see? Okay, so you see 25 records, right? And basically from here, from this data export, where let me write lead source equal to web. Okay, so how many records do I see for lead source equal to web? It is 7 records, right? So I will be inserting 7 records, okay? And how many records will I be updating? So if you see over here, where lead source equal to none. And if I run the export, yeah, I see 3 records, right? So basically there will be 3 records. That means 7 records will be updated. So for this lead source equal to web, so currently, if you see how many records are there, currently I have 25 records. So 25 plus 7, it's like 32. So 32 total records I will see. Okay. Once the run completes successfully, I will see 32 total records. And where for lead source equal to web, how many records should I see? I hope the engine didn't run. Otherwise, the calculation won't matter for me. Yeah, it's still in the running stage. That is fine. So for lead source equal to web, how many records do I see? I see 7 records. Okay. So that means when the engine runs successfully, so it will be 7 plus 7, 14. 17 records. Okay, from 7 I will be seeing 17 records, and from 25 of course the records will be 32. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. Fine. So sorry, so that is something to keep in mind. Here it will show 17 records, and the total records will be 32, from 25 to 32. Okay, keeping that in mind, that is something we have to keep in mind. And in the meanwhile, this can be monitored as well. And while this gets monitored, let's quickly also jump back to opportunities, and let's do what are the things which can be done for the opportunity one. So I'm clicking on new. Firstly, let me very quickly check. I have the name, stage. Okay, name, stage are the compulsory, I have the close date, and I have type and lead source. Okay, so of course here, what I will do is I'll be checking the number of opportunity records. And what I'm going to do is I will bring the name, I will bring the lead source, that is also fine. I will bring the opportunity type. Okay, I will bring the stage name, and I will bring the close date as well. Okay, I think that is enough for me. Type lead source. Yeah, I think that is enough. Okay, I don't need so many other fields. Now, let's see what can be done from here. So I have all these things, which is fine. But let's see what things I want to do. Maybe I'm not sure. Type I see. Okay, I see a lot of blank fields, and type also I see something like new customer. Okay. Okay, fine. Type also I see something like new customer. What I will do is I will just duplicate this one. Okay, I won't disturb that one because we have to cross check a few things. Let me check in my external log what are the records which I have. Okay, in my external log I have lead source. I have a lot of type. Okay, there's no type specifically, but I have a lot of lead source which is equal to okay. Hmm. That is interesting. What I can do is uh, maybe what I can do is I'm thinking like upgrading the existing customer. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, cool. What I can do is I can upgrade this new customer to, let's say, or let it be there. Maybe the existing. Okay, I can update the lead source. Fine, that is something I can think of. Or maybe I don't know. I'm thinking something to with the stage name also. That also could be done. So let's say I have something like qualification. Okay, I have something like qualification, right? Let's check with prospecting once. Maybe we can do something related to stage name. Okay, I see one stage name which is having prospecting, right? I see one stage which is having prospecting, and let me see how many are with qualification. So, okay, I see one. Okay, I think this is something which we can do. Fine. Where let's say I just export this where stage name equal to qualification. Fine. So where stage name equal to qualification. Let me see the number of records. Okay, I have a total of 47 records with this qualification. And here, if you see, I have a total of one record. Okay, so I will transfer all the 47 records, but maybe I don't want to transfer all the 47. Let me see if I can add one more filter. Okay, let me see what more filter I can add. So let's say I add something like lead source equal to partner. Okay, so I will add one more condition and lead source equal to uh, partner. Okay. So I will insert all these seven records. Okay, that will be the criteria. Fine. Before that, let's see if this engine ran successfully to check for the lead. So this ran successfully, and we'll very quickly check for the lead. So as I mentioned, from 17, it should show me 17, which is showing, and the total lead. Okay, it was actually 25 earlier, if you remember. So it will show me 32. Okay, so that is completely matching. The lead records are verified. Now let's focus on this one. So with the leads being done, let's now focus on the opportunity. Fine. So firstly, what I'm going to do is I will insert records. Okay. So I will insert the records where stage name equal to this and this. Okay. So insert records. Oh, to external log. And secondly, I will just update the stage name equal to prospecting to stage name equal to qualification. Right? So here I have how many records? I have one record, right? I have only one record to update. And here, if you see, including this two filter, I have 11 records. Okay. 11 records will be there. Now let's quickly do the things which we have to do in the recipe. So first, what I'm going to do is I will once again run the sync. Okay, just to ensure the records are up to date. So here I will run this opportunity, and I will also run. Okay, for this one, let me very quickly cross check what are the filters and all which we have. Okay, this got disappeared. I can check it from here as well. So I have written stage name equal to value proposition. So what I will do is I will write ID not equal to null. Okay, that's the first step. I will save this. And secondly, let me check what are the fields which I have, because there are a few compulsory fields which I definitely need. Okay, so I will go to this. Yeah. So what are those fields? I have the ID, name, and stage name, which is fine. I also need the close date. Okay, because that itself has to get mapped. So I need the close date, and I also need the okay, stage is already there. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't need anything else. So this is completely fine. I just needed the close date. I'm not quite sure why this page is not happening. Okay, this is now saved. So what I will do is I will run the sync. Okay, the sync is running. Let me close this and let me open this from here. So yeah, let it run. In the meanwhile, what we can do is we can once again like just refresh and at least start working on it. Okay, so I'll be going for internal opportunity. Definitely, I have to take all the compulsory fields. That is the first step to keep in mind. So I will take the opportunity, and from here I will take the ID, name, and the stage name. Okay, ID, name, stage name, and close date. And since I have this condition which I've put, which is related to leaf source, so I will take the leaf source as well. Okay, I can drop that field once that condition is applied to that filter. Okay, and as I mentioned, I will go for that filter. So I will go for stage name equal to qualification and leaf source equal to partner. Okay, so stage name will be equal to qualification. Okay, and my leaf source will be equal to partner. That's it. Okay, these are the two things which I need, and these are the 11 records which will be basically sent over. Okay, the next thing is I can save this as well. Okay, and let me check if the sync runs successfully. So then I can again refresh and bring it so that I can see it on my previous section as well. So this is saved. Let me refresh it. And finally, I will have the external one. So here is my opportunity. The ID name, stage name, and close date. Perfect. That is something which I anyhow needed. Now what I'll be doing here is basically I'll be filtering out for stage name equal to prospecting, right? So let me check the prospecting. Okay, I'll be I'll be updating this one to stage name equal to that one, right? So here, okay, let me write the appropriate names also very quickly. So here I have internal opportunity, and basically here I have the external opportunity. Okay, and here of course it will be filtered for stage name equal to prospecting. Okay, sorry, here it will be filter for stage name. This is a different filter for stage name equal to qualification, and this is equal to partner. And yeah, of course, this I think you already know that there will be a new transform node where I will be just creating that. Okay, so a new transform node where I will be creating a new stage. So that's the thing. So here, of course, it will be a new stage, and I will be just writing it as qualification because I'm changing that to qualification. And of course, here it will be text, and here it will be new stage name, and same thing over here also. Oh, fine. And yeah, I can drop this one right now. So I will just go to drop columns and I will drop this one. That is also fine. Now, this is the whole concept. And of course, after this, we will have the append node and finally we will upsert. Okay. So yeah, we will continue on this in the next session. We will have the last thing related to product and we can continue on this. For now, I'm just saving it. And yeah, we will continue on this for this opportunity in our next video. So that's it about this one. Thank you.